All right. Hello. I had it set to loop this whatever song it was, which works fine on my end. Apparently, the loop doesn't skip over the ads. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ironsworn. DobbsQuest.
Good start.
Season 1, episode 24.
This is going great.
I'm gonna use TTS, and we're just gonna have that going the whole time. Oh my gosh. Anyway, DobbsQuest. It's the show where we play not Dungeons and Dragons, but Dungeons and Dragons adjacent tabletop role-playing game, Ironsworn. We're gonna have an abbreviated episode tonight because half of us are not feeling great. And I'm ready.
You sound not like you.
I'm ready to down another dose of cough suppressant pretty soon. So I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, Hudson. Yeah, I was just saying off screen that the last time that my voice was really doing good was Wheel of Dobbs. And it just goes to show that Pat Sajak fellow, he really knows what he's doing. If he's made it this long. All right, so where in the world are we?
Wait, what about the joining us as always?
Oh, where are we? We're at DobbsQuest, and as we all know, on DobbsQuest we have 3 players every time. That's been the rule for the entire series. And it will continue to be the rule until we change the rule. Maybe different season, maybe just we get to a certain episode and we give up on that idea. We kick someone out. I don't know. We'll see.
Ugh.
So we have...
until you murder somebody.
Yes. Playing the part of the Elven Bard Serene, we have Daysnick.
Greetings.
The sneaky thief Glaine will be played by GameCube.
I had an intro thought out, but I forgot it because this is a carnival, so I forgot. I'm sorry.
and the noble warrior, secretly part centaur now, Torgan, played by Lurking Turtle Gamer.
That's right, the second place winner of this year's Wheel of Dobbs.
It's true. Second place in both directions. All right. That is to say that there are 3 contestants on Wheel of Dobbs. That was the joke. All right. So, it's been 3 weeks. Top 2. Yeah, I should have... I don't remember what the final scores are. I'll have to check the VOD, but it was really close. It was really close. So, last time, which was 3 weeks ago, here's where we stand, guys. So, the party is running around trying to find these different places where elven tribes hang out. That's part of Serene's background vow. She's trying to locate her ancestry, and so she's learned that there's some elves in this sort of mystical, ever foggy set of islands called the Shroud. So, party boards a ship. Ancestry.com. Things go terribly wrong. Everybody dies. They basically get marooned on an island where, wouldn't you know it, the background people from Glaine's past are there doing evil things because Glaine apparently we've learned a lot in the last couple episodes, but that was like a month ago. We learned that Glaine was part of a shadowy organization called the Brotherhood of Shadow. That's why he was able to shadow walk and such.
Say shadow one more time.
No. Tony looking at me like that. And so, getting out of the island, they stole a ship from the evil organization, which they dubbed the Ill-Gotten, which is being piloted by someone they met on the island who had met a similar fate to their own. While on the island, also Glain almost died. It was horribly close. Thank you, Turtle. I'm glad my suffering is providing so much joy. They get off the island. They sail off deeper into the Shroud. They find the island where the elves live, and also the last remaining of the centaurs, which, through some curse of the gods, something that's not been fully figured out yet, the centaurs have their humanity removed and are indistinguishable from horses.
Except for the part where they talk.
Yeah, they still talk, but they just look like horses. And this feeds into Torgon's backstory, because Torgon has been revealed to also be part centaur, but looks completely human. So that's fun. All right, so
Well, that's all the time we have.
thank you for joining us. It's a lot to recap here. It's been a weird few episodes. All right. You guys got a little bit of information revealed. One thing recently revealed is that that fateful background event where Torgon's village was burned and he lost his dear friend, the horse mayor of the town. We find two pieces of information of importance. One, Glain was there, and he was the one that was tasked with starting the fire, but he did not. He refused, which is why he was getting in trouble with his organization in the first place. The second thing is that Tanua, the mayor, the horse mayor of Mournbridge, that Torgon was such good friends with. Well, it turns out that he survived. He survived that night, but
The mayor's name was Javin.
it was Javin. Yes, Tanua is
Tanua's
the one. The
the elder.
Yes, I
the
see
centaur
that.
elder
I see
on the
how
island.
I screwed that up. Apparently, horse mayor might also refer to the mayor of the horses that you're currently talking to. Javin, the horse that Torgon was so fond of. Not only did he survive that fiery night where the town was razed, but Javin was actually working alongside the Brotherhood. Javin was the one that started the fire. Dun dun dun.
Which is the cue for a really bad song.
And so, Torgon's original background vow, was that he would avenge the death of his horse. But that had to shift now because, for one thing, the horse is not dead, and now Torgon plans to confront Javin about the truth of Mournbridge. Where we're gonna go from there, we don't know.
Glain didn't start the fire.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, so where do we go from here now?
Well, Serene deduced that, the fact that we came out of the void, shadow realm, whatever, at that portal right outside Mournbridge probably has something to do with the fact about why they're interested in it.
Perhaps.
Seems like too big of a thing to be a coincidence.
So I guess the question is there anything else to do here? Are we done here?
Well, I don't think we had finished asking all of our questions. But we were needing to wrap up a month ago.
Yes. And then it just,
And
things just kept going wrong.
Dobbs was supposed to think about what answers the Centaur Elder was going to give us.
Yes, let's see. I don't have what the question was. Or if I do, it's
Dice.
lost in a massive paragraph of text here.
Well, we were going to try and figure out, whether Torgan was adopted, if he was related to Javin somehow,
Oh yeah.
how a
yes.
human-shaped centaur happened. We were going to work on that.
Why am I?
And then we were also going to work on, or look into if they had any information that'd be useful to Serene, because these elf people are a little bit shut-in extreme, even by elf standards. And
Let's
just
see
didn't
here.
really seem to care that, like, the bad guys are hanging out in their neighborhood. Which also made her, like, kind of suspicious.
So let's see. We still don't know where these centaurs are getting all their information from. Thank you.
Correct.
Gotta get the lozenge going. In fact, we need to figure out what the deal is with that. Thank you, Turtle. Let's see. What's the deal? What is the nature of... Thank you, Zombie Slicer. I gotta get used to calling you Rainberry. Let's see here. Theme. What is the nature of their knowledge? Like, how are they getting their knowledge? And let's just go for a full-on prompt. Give me something good here. Communicate history.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, we are
Okay.
asking questions about history and trying to figure out what's going on. Do they have some kind of historical connection information somewhere else?
Well, that's the thing, is like, how are they getting this information about current events?
They have, like, a
Communicate.
magic telephone over in that cabin over there?
Communicate. Okay, hang on. They have a very, like, the elder in town is pretty old, but that's peanuts compared to the entity that they communicate with, who is this ancient being that possesses this great deal of insight and almost supernatural knowledge about the world.
Are we having an Oracle at Delphi moment?
Something like that. Maybe it is a centaur. Is it a centaur? 50-50. 51 or above, yes. Yes, okay. There is a
Okay, so the
centaur
Oracle
hermit.
at Delphi is a centaur.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is an ancient centaur. Oh. Does this centaur retain...
He's like an actual centaur?
Is he an actual centaur? That seems unlikely based on what we've heard so far. So we're going to say 76 or above. Ooh, no, he's not. Okay.
His dad was, apparently, with how close that is.
Perhaps he is old enough to remember the original centaurs. And through some... whatever. Maybe through the power of the mana spring itself, he has held on to life for centuries now. And remembers a time before, back when the centaurs were their full selves.
He's half centaur.
He's half
50 centaur.
Quarter tar.
Quarter tar.
Oh.
That's disturbing.
Okay, so that's where they've been getting a lot of their information. Like, they've been sending... They send people up the mountain, perhaps? We did mention mountains earlier.
We saw a rock golem on one of them.
Yes. They've been sending, food, gifts, offerings to this ancient being, this ancient centaur. And he kind of filled them in on these notable events that they were going to need information on. But I think that...
The prophecy foretold?
Yes. A prophecy. Okay, so that is one thing. Is that...
Maybe we need to go talk to this horse guy ourselves?
I think so. Okay. The golem that you saw, which the centaurs will be happy to share this information with you, is no golem. That is a primordial. This is effectively it is the vestigial spirits of long forgotten gods. Those are primordials. They are ancient creatures themselves, and they kind of embody some sort of natural element of chaos. So this is sort of the spirit of the mountain.
Good thing we didn't fight it.
Yes, very good thing. But they have not risked making their trips up the mountain because the spirit of the mountain has been agitated as of late.
Probably because there are, bad guys running about. Doing shadow walk and using all their evil magic. It's a good guess. At any rate.
And this is of importance because the elves have not been able to make the trek up to the Mana Spring, where they usually perform rituals to sort of staunch the flow of magic, maintain the walls between this world and the other. But with the spirit of the mountain posing such a danger, these trips have been postponed, and the elves are getting a little bit antsy about that.
Is it sentient? Can we talk to it?
Let's see here.
Like, is it just a bad idea? Or, have they... I assume they would have tried it if it was a doable thing.
Okay, so the spirit of the mountain, much like other primordials, which you're being filled in on this, because a lot of these creatures you're not familiar with, they do not speak in any language understandable by any man, and I don't mean to exclude elves, but some suggest it is essentially like trying to speak with some element of nature itself, like trying to argue with a storm.
Okay, stands to reason.
But perhaps if you can figure out exactly what's going on, and you can quell the spirit of the mountain, then you could seek your answers directly from the Oracle Centaur, And also allow the elves to make the trek up to the Mana Spring. You know, if you wanted to see that while you're here for some reason. Yes, exactly.
It's totally on my sightseeing docket.
So I guess unless there's anything we need to do in this part of town, we should start looking at that mountain.
I think so.
Did we try
No.
to do any kind of heals last time near the end, or was that something that we tried and failed?
I don't know. Let's see.
We've been in this
here.
town for, it feels like 3 weeks.
I know, right? Weird. I think you did a sojourn move, which is why you were able to not be completely shaken anymore.
Yeah.
Got your spirit back up above 0. Which is an important part of it.
You two have any business here before we head out?
Serene might ask about restocking some of her herbs and supplies, like where to go look for stuff, but nothing too substantial. Maybe a resupply roll before we head out,
All right.
if that's relevant, since we're, only at 3.
Worth a shot. That is a wits roll.
Iron roll 3.
All right. So at the cost of supply, you can bump all the way up to 5 if you want, or at the cost of momentum.
That's fine.
All right. Done. All right. Did you want to swear a vow to quell the spirit of the mountain? I don't know if that would be applicable, but it seems to be a relevant quest.
Yeah, that seems like the next story block, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's good to kind of keep the the major plot points in the form of vows.
And that's kind of what we need to do to get to the Oracle guy. So, yeah, that
And
makes
to get experience points.
Exactly.
Indeed. Those are
I was
handy
just
to have.
checking our tasks to see if we have any, when you swear a vow to somebody stuff, but we don't.
Let's see. Do we not have any? Man.
I have the option to unlock one, but it's...
Oh, yeah.
Or,
So does
or about
Torgan.
someone who fought beside me, and we haven't fought beside these people, so...
Yep. I guess any aid your ally stuff could technically apply. Or secure an advantage could technically apply for a lot of this.
Yeah.
'Cause
If
you
we were
still have
going
to make a
kill
roll.
this thing, Turtle would need that quest to slay a beast or a horror, but no.
So swearing a vow is a heart maneuver.
I guess
Which
that means
means,
I'm up.
yeah, that means Turtle's up.
All right.
Oh!
Strong hit.
Yes.
Okay. So you get to take 2 momentum.
Always needed.
Mm-hmm.
The highest anything that we have across almost every metric.
That is saying something. And let's see here. This is... Extreme? No, it doesn't feel extreme. It feels formidable. A formidable quest. But it is clear what you must do next. What must we do next?
We gotta figure out what to do to calm this guy down.
Yeah.
Right?
Apparently, well, let's do a prompt here. Let's see if the Oracle can help us. Command language.
Ooh.
Yep,
the Oracle is on tonight.
Yeah. All right. So typically there is no way to communicate with a with one of these primordials. They do not speak in a language that is understandable. Oh, thank you.
Answer prayer, something. You said they're the spirits of gods. Like, is there a way we can get at it that way?
It's hot. It's good. Thank you. Hot tea. Let's see here. So, perhaps there is some legend of someone who has been able to communicate with this primordial. But there's not many people on this island, is the thing. So that'd be a pretty limited group. Hover Cafe.
Excellent.
Perfect. Or perhaps an artifact. That could make sense. The settlement's been around for a while. There was something that allowed some sort of link to the primordial, to the spirit of the mountain. But it is in a very safe place, which is to say it's safe from the outside. Going in would not be safe, because then it wouldn't be interesting. So perhaps another dungeon delve.
Ooh.
Time to get our money's worth.
That's right. I paid for the whole PDF. I'm going to use the whole PDF.
Delve demands blood.
So let's see here. Let's crack open the Ironsworn Delve rulebook. All right, so we're looking for here we go. The different sites. Oh yeah, we could definitely make this work. Okay. All right, let's see. I think we might be looking at an ancient... Ooh. Not a mine. I don't want to do mines. Ooh. Do you want to do like an ancient forest?
Well, we kind of already did that with the Deep Woods, didn't we?
I guess so. That one did kind of cover that. All
There's
right,
nothing around the water.
Yeah, nothing around the water. That's an important thing. Let's see here. There is a sort of swamp, the Shadow Fin. That would work very well. I mean, maybe we just go for the old-fashioned cave or a barrow, like a crypt.
Crypt in a mountain sounds about right.
Ooh. Ancient barrow. All right. A legendary hidden temple.
Indiana Jones?
Maybe some sort of giant stone golem face guarding its entrance, announcing fabulous prizes.
Casio keyboards and trips to space camp.
Space camp. All right. We will, yes, the artifact that is needed is in an ancient barrow, known as, break out the names here. Let's go with elven names. Oh. Yeah, that could work. Okay. You will be traveling to the ancient Barrow. Ancient Barrow. Otani's Rest. Which holds an artifact needed to, in some way, calm the spirit of the mountain. But this site is dangerous, potentially trapped. Apparently not visited for years. Now, let's see. What is the artifact? What is the nature of the artifact that? Let me get a theme here. Ally. Dang it, there's no noun generator. Oh wait, actually, there might kind of be in the Delve rulebook. Oh, there we go. Or do we just want to find it when we get there? We'll know it when we see it.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. When we get there, we'll know what it is. How about you've been told what it is, but we, the players, do not know what it is, but the characters do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Torgan, Serene, and Glane have been told exactly what they're looking for in Otani's Rest. And they know that it's not going to be easy to get through there.
Let's get going.
All right. And I think that it will be a formidable sight as well. All right. So that was all the result of that Swear an Iron Vow maneuver, which got you a strong kit, so you know exactly where you need to go. Do you know how to get there? I mean, they can definitely give you directions. Do we need to travel there, I guess is the better question. Let's see. To undertake a journey is when you travel across hazardous or unfamiliar lands. I'd say, yeah. We need to make a troublesome journey. Which means pretty quick progress, but it's still dangerous. So we've got the possibility of things going wrong on the way. So, anything to do before leaving?
Now that we've topped off our items, is there any way we can try and do maybe a heal check on some of us?
Oh yeah.
I mean, when we did the sojourn maneuver, that was with the elves specifically. We have not done so with specifically the centaurs, and that's usually how we get a chance to up those numbers.
Can we double up on the sojourning?
It's worth a shot. It seems a little bit cheesy to go for a double sojourn. But
I mean, talking about,
it's been a month.
Like Serene's healing items, like her kit, not with sojourn, but
been a month?
That's almost a year.
You mean in real time?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, yes. But in game, it was basically like, hey, can we go see the centaurs? Sure, they're right over there. Okay.
3 weeks later.
Let's at least wait until we're on the road to do the heal checks and everything. It's like technically there's nothing in the game that stops you from just spamming heal checks and resupplies. But it kind of takes away the edge.
Yeah.
Let's undertake a journey. Yay. So you've been given directions to Otani's Rest. You know your waypoints. You know the general direction. You've been stocked up on supplies.
Really, it's going great.
Yeah. Especially considering how things were looking like 2 episodes ago. Everything red and blinking.
So does it benefit one of us to do like our progress rolls on this, or are we all kind of equal? In the Delve, we were doing a shadow, so I was doing everything.
Right. For Undertake a Journey, typically we have Serene make those because she has the best wits.
Okay.
Alright, Iron Roll 3.
Alright, let's do it. Fingers crossed for a good start. Hey, ooh, a little close.
You know, it works out.
All right.
It works out. Look,
Right away then, you reach a waypoint. Which I will mark progress on. Is it Gracie? I don't smell it yet.
Mystical sight.
What?
Good
Is
stuff.
that even a... Hang on. The Oracle is, presumably pulling my, nope, that is a legit location.
VV Mystical.
Apparently.
the mystical sight.
Good mystical morning.
How does... Okay, hang on. 47 is mystical, and 5 is mystical sight.
I feel like we're about to walk into a car dealership.
What the crap? What am I supposed to do with that?
I mean, that's what you get for relying a little too heavily on the rando sometimes.
Hey, that's the whole point. I can't know what we're gonna encounter. All right, I'm gonna re-roll location, and we'll just note that it's a very mystical version of a grove. It's a mystical grove. Why is this grove so mystical?
Because it's full of mist.
A
Oh,
leprechaun was shot here once.
I see. Rumor. Yes, I want rumors.
There's a magic vent here. Like a
Swear truth.
geyser.
Rumor, swear truth, mystical grove.
Are we going to the Grandmother Willow?
This is rumored to be the location where the elves and centaurs struck a sort of agreement between their peoples and entered into a centuries-long peace here on the island, where they have been in cooperation ever since. And so, it's a there's many rumors about the details of that arrangement, but what is rumor and truth is uncertain at this point.
Details lost to time.
Yes. But I think the most important thing is there's no random encounter here. You were safe. You safely navigated to this mystical site.
Guess we'll safely navigate to the next one.
What could go wrong?
That's the goal. Don't ask that question, Torgan.
We're about to find out. I mean,
Hopefully we're not about to find out, but Iron Roll 3, here we go.
Maybe a randomizer is how Gullah Gullah Island got its name. Can't have two of those at the front.
all right. Against a 6. That is progress. But at the expense of supply.
Good thing we stocked up.
That's right. Okay, so where are we now? We're getting closer. Ancient outpost.
An ancient outpost.
Yeah, I think this is the sort of moss and vine coated remains of an old outpost. There once was there was an early settlement out this way, which is why the resting place, Tani's Rest, is out so far from the villages. It's because this is kind of where civilization was on the island hundreds of years ago. But not much remains now. The remains of an outpost here, and the old burial site, not too much farther.
No dangerous encounters?
No dangerous encounters. You successfully made it to your appointed place.
This is going too well. I don't know.
Don't tempt the dice.
That'll take any
Never.
excuse.
Okay, still a hit though. No perilous events yet. But we are kind of dwindling in supply. This is a mystical spring. Boy, this place is mystical.
There's just a mystical island. Everything.
It's just
by
a
default
spring.
is
It's just a regular spring on a mystical island.
I mean, we're already in the shroud, so like this is already a big deal.
And we've already established that the mana spring is on the mountain, or else this would definitely be it.
This is like when you're in New York and it's like Ray's Pizza, original Ray's Pizza, crazy Ray's Pizza, the original Ray's Pizza, Ray's Pizza. Like, just get used to it.
Yeah.
Everything here being mystical makes me think it's all a tourist trap.
Could be.
The spring's not going to give us superpowers or, Legionnaire's disease if we drink from it, is it?
I've already got some kind of fish disease on my arm.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, they were supposed to tell us how to fix that.
That's festering a bit.
Yeah.
We never did settle the whole how to fix that thing.
Maybe that's one of those things that the Oracle would be able to help with. Or the Mana Spring.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna dip Glane in there, it'll be fine.
Wave it in there, it'll fix it.
We'll tie a rope around him again. That worked out great last time.
Gosh, every time the rope comes out, things just are... we just know that everything's gonna be great. All right, you're
Is this a good place to go fishing before we?
Yeah, it's a mystical place to go fishing.
Yeah.
Catch a mystical fish.
It'll give us mystical powers.
Yeah, if you want
to
to make
cook it, then it starts talking.
Just don't eat the mystical mushrooms.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you want to make a resupply roll or something, this would be a good time for it.
What do we roll with for resupply again? Is that wits?
That is wits. That's what you get for making that your main stat. So you become responsible for taking care of the entire party.
The fishing's not great. They're all tiny.
So for that, you can take up to 2 supply, but each one will cost you a momentum.
We'll take 1.
All right. And you know what? Since we have a mystical spring here, I'm gonna deem that it does have some light healing properties. If you want to make a heal roll, you can make that with a +1, in addition to any other bonuses you've got, but only once.
Does it apply to all of us or just the person fishing?
No, just anyone making a heal roll next.
Okay.
Glane, do you want me to try and put some band-aids on you again?
Yes, please.
Alright, and I've got like half a bajillion bonuses to heal, right?
You sure do. When you attempt to heal using herbal remedies, you can add +2.
And yet it continues to fail.
It sure does.
Well, when you're rolling against a double 10, there's not much I can do about it.
And when you heal an ally and score a hit, you get a bonus. So pretty much you're just going to get your +2, which is actually a +3 now. So you're making a +6 roll here.
I roll 6. God dang it, Torgan. Don't say that before I hit enter. It's Torgan's fault.
Wow.
It is Torgan's fault. It is 100% Torgan's fault. He jinxed it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
All right. I think the game has deemed that, yeah, Glane, you've just...
It's not me. It's just whatever's wrong with him, I can't heal.
Wait, can I try it now that I'm feeling full of vigor as I'm a magical creature of some sort?
You know what? No.
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 Okay. It's probably for the best for him, really.
In fact, I think with as many times as this heal check has failed for Glane, I think I'm gonna mark him wounded.
Oh no.
Now this is kind of a weird special case, because normally that's what happens when you're at 0 health and you fail on an endure harm check. But in this case, you're actually still above 0. Basically, until you get this quest resolved and get to the Mana Spring, Glane cannot heal.
Oh.
But it's not that I'm actually screwing up. It's just
No.
that whatever's wrong with him,
Yes.
Serene can't do anything about it.
But based
Just the
on
arm.
the repeated misses, I think
We've determined
that is
that's what's
there's a
going on.
story reason now.
Other than your bot hates me.
And it's only the heal check, and it's only on Glane.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we push onward.
We're gonna have to reach out to the Make a Fish Foundation.
Is there a cursed? Is there like a mechanic for being cursed?
I mean, I already had the other thing that I just got over.
Actually, there is.
'Cause I feel like he's cursed.
He is not cursed.
He's cursed with an undead ailment.
He is wounded.
I've got the yips.
All right. You're at 9 progress towards Atani's Rest. Do you want to make another undertake a journey roll, or do you want to try and make the progress roll at 9?
I'm not feeling too confident on my dice rolls all of a sudden.
Well, it's not a heal roll, so should be fine. What's he gonna do? Roll 2 10s?
Ooh.
All right, this is gonna be Glane's fault.
All right,
There you go.
we can. Yeah, you made it.
One
That's
10.
good. All right. Well, actually, we still have to make the progress roll.
But you make that.
I'd make that one. All right.
Just wrong.
Success. You successfully travel to Atani's Rest. This is a. We determined that this is a ancient Barrow. I'm gonna add that to the sheet here. And it is formidable, which means there are 10 progress to fill. Each successful delve maneuver will get you 1 progress. Do we want to start this tonight?
Probably not.
Probably not. Oh, and I do need to mark a few progress on your actual quest marker here. You already determined what it is you need to do, or at least what you need to get, how to get there, and you made it. So you're already making excellent progress on that. There you go. DobbsQuest.
The return.
The return.
At some point, we're gonna have to do like a super DobbsQuest night. So 3.5 hour special.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if my voice can take
Not
it.
anywhere around now, like way in the future, just to make up for the drop.
Totally. It's what the viewers demand.
It is. I mean, look at them. They haven't shut up all stream. Been clamoring for more of this.
Clamoring. They're looking like clams.
What?
What?
I think one of them just
What?
woke
Hey.
up.
Oh, sorry, I had this tab opened.
Are you guys still doing this?
All right, so here's the plan for next time. Now that we've made it to Atani's Rest, this is some sort of ancient burial site or something. You guys are going to do a delve through that. That, depending on the rolls, that could take anywhere from 10 minutes to the entire episode.
Probably
We'll
pretty
see.
mystical.
And you are trying to get some item, some ancient artifact from within Atani's Rest that is being guarded there. So we'll figure out what dangers await us next
I
time.
wonder what the viewer count of this episode would have been if you just played that YouTube episode the whole time. that YouTube video you were playing.
Well, that's the music I got going right now, which you can't hear because I don't have any audio piped out to voice meter except my voice for you guys. Because apparently Discord hates that. It's only when I have OBS and Discord and YouTube audio. That I found is the combination that turns me into a robot.
Domo arigato, Mr. Robota.
Domo.
No.
All right, that's it for DobbsQuest tonight. Thank you all for joining. Let us all get some rest for our voices and be prepared for next week. And then Wednesday, Mario Maker, and Friday, Fight or Flightless. Day, GameCube, Turtle, you guys got anything to mention?
Shameless plugs.
Yeah, anything to plug?
GDB 3 coming up in 51 weeks.
Oh, that's true.
I thought we weren't doing it in October. I don't know.
Games Done Badly, 2022. Let me put the link in chat.
An empty spreadsheet for that one.
This is like the residents of Halloween Town saying there's only 364 days till next Halloween.
You truly are the king of
363.
GDB 2022 will be held some weekend during 2022. Stay tuned for more details.
That's perfect.
There you go. Website's done badly. I don't even know if the font actually shows up on any other computer except mine. I've got the font supposedly set up, but I don't know if it actually is uploaded properly. And I can't be bothered.
Keep an eye out for the Discord to be made, and then join it.
Yes, exactly.
It's just Arial Times New Roman, maybe?
Oh, is that what it looks like? Dang.
Now, what's that really stupid one? Papyrus. It should make it Papyrus.
GDB 3 back in the habit.
Hey, Mantis.
Yeah.
We are actually wrapping up a bit early because half of the crew is feeling under the weather. But nobody died tonight, although Glane is officially marked as wounded now. He cannot receive healing.
Until we chuck him in the mana spring.
Basically, yes, because every time we try to heal him, it fails, so we've decided that's plot important. His wounds are festering from the terrible water cave fights.
We haven't come across a CVS on this island.
Shame, really.
This would be a good location for one. I'll get on that.
Because you need to open yet another business.
That's the only thing we got here. The only thing that's here is the Spirit Halloween.
Always the Spirit Halloween. But we've had much happier music tonight, which is good. Though the Discord call doesn't get to hear any of it. Is this D&D or something? It is, basically.
Something.
It is a tabletop role-playing game that is kind of like D&D, but it's a little bit less simulation-heavy and more story-heavy.
Sponsored by... What was it? Match.com? What was it that we're sponsored
what?
by?
Yeah, it's Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.
Ancestry.
Sponsored by
That's been my thing
Ancestry.com.
with Dungeons and Dragons, because I played that a lot growing up. And so many of the roles, it's very much like trying to simulate exactly what happens. Like, all right, I want to do this thing. It's like, all right, there's a rule for that. Here's what you got to roll, and here's the results. But this one is much more story-driven in that, okay, we want to solve this plot point. It's like, okay, roll the dice. It's like, okay, according to the dice, something complicates your quest a little bit. Like, ugh. What is it? I don't know. You tell me. Which is great, because I don't have to run anything.
Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh.
Well, as a DM, I've never been too rule sharky in D&D, but
Oh no, but having
played
actual
people who
rules
are.
that are basically telling you there is no hard rule. You have to figure out the details. That's actually super nice. And I've run it with my other group a little bit, and they really enjoy it as well. My IRL group that is also meeting online. Dang it, I made miniatures. I painted miniatures, and then a stupid pandemic happens. I never got to use them.
Oh, no.
Oh yes, Harmon Quest was a lot of fun. All right.
Hey, you know, that's a great idea, Mantis. We should all do a video call for DobbsQuest one day. We should consider doing a video and just casting it all from Discord to Dobbs' channel.
Is that what he suggested?
I think that'd be very similar. Let's play D&D at one point. Yeah, you know.
All aboard the D-Ray train.
I don't stream with camera on my own channel.
Well, see, there you go. It's even.
Well, see, I'll just set up something like Wheel of Dobbs again. And just have little avatars
little
bouncing
avatars.
around. Yeah. Except somehow set it up that you guys can actually have some agency over them, like when to make them emote in certain ways.
Instead of just hitting bankrupt all the time.
Yes.
Luckily not
Poor
me.
Germ Dove.
Dove.
Oh my gosh, that was awful. Poor Germ Dove.
Not for me, it wasn't.
It reminded me of that episode of Game Grumps where they're playing and they
Yes,
got
to
like
lose a
this
turn like five
in a row.
times.
And he's like laughing
It's
as the
on the
wheel stops.
edge.
He's like, here it comes! Here it comes!
Yeah! Oh. Alright. End of stream. We'll see you next time. Wednesday. Voice is gonna be 100% by then. Trust me. I got my tea.
What could
It's
go
got
wrong?
Juminos. It's got Juminos on it.
Turtle. Keep saying it.
That's my catchphrase.
I really like that cup. Junimos are cute.
Yeah, this was I did this for a birthday or maybe anniversary. I don't even remember at this point. This was for Hovercat. Got hot because she likes hot chocolate, and so I made a custom. There's no hot chocolate in Stardew Valley, but I made a little custom. You know, use the font and stuff. All right, for real this time, and but